Welcome in, everybody, to Bar Talks with Big. We're doing bottom shelf review. We have Fat Man on here. Want to start with how you doing, Fat Man? You all right?
I'm doing good, man.
You're good.
Yeah,
That's good. That's good.
living that life.
What's that?
Living that life.
Yeah, I hear that. I hear that. All right. I want to start off with the sponsors of the show. We got PreetLiquor.com. You go there, you can get any juice. Matter of fact, there's a promo code going on right now for Nulu. If you purchase any Nulu from Preet Liquor, use code Big Papa, BIGPAPA. You get $20 off your Nulu. And 10th Mountain Whiskey. So if you go to 10thmountainwhiskey.com, they'll give you, you can get the full lineup from there. We have Bourbon Pat for any of the merchandise like shirts, hats, any of that stuff. The Real Will Easy for stickers. He does tater stickers, QR code stickers. Here's the stickers that he does for the show. And W Energy Drink. If you go to wenergy.com, you get any of the energy drink stuff from there. Use code BARTALKSWITHBIG at checkout, and you get 30% off your order.
You damn legit there, big guy.
I'm trying, man. I'm trying. Just a little man in the wheel trying to make it out. So as we're here talking about bottom shelf bourbons. So I'll let you start off with saying a little bit about yourself. What your bottom shelf preferred drink is.
Oh, I'm just a poor, corrupt fat man living in a world of bourbon out here in Kentucky. And I like all bottom shelf stuff, really. There's some stuff like Jethro T Boots, dude. Stay away from Jethro T Boots. But
Okay.
like Jim Beam, I got like all the Jim Beam right here on my desk underneath my monitor. I had a tough time deciding what I was going to drink tonight
Okay.
because I got like all the Heaven Hill bottom shelf stuff, and I love all of it. I've got all the benchmarks. I've got the Ancient Age. I've got all the Jim Beam stuff, and I got that Old Crow. Also, I thought about getting. Uh, but there's one. I mean, Old Grandad 114. That's my thing, right? But that's
Right.
like top of the bottom. You know what I'm saying? And
Right.
frankly, I just finished my last one and turned it into this.
Nice.
So I don't have any Old Grandad 114 right now.
That's awesome.
So I do have 5 of these though.
Oh, the Jim Beam bonded.
Yeah.
I've been
After I
looking for
cracked
those
this
around
one
here.
before uncracked. But yeah, I love this thing, man. This is just, I mean, it smells and tastes like bourbon, dude. That's the best thing about bottom shelf. You don't got to look for complexities and all kinds of nonsense, and there's like not all these weird finishes, and it smells and tastes like bourbon, vanilla, oat, caramel, maybe some
Nice.
char. It's simple.
So let
It's
me ask you real quick. What classifies as bottom shelf for you? Like price wise and or make or you did say the smell, the taste, like vanilla, caramel, oak, char. But
right. Like
price wise, what is it considered bottom shelf for you?
I have 2 criteria, which is why I also don't consider Old Granddad 114 bottom shelf. I think it needs to be under $25
Hmm.
and it needs to be between 80 and 100 proof
Okay.
because that's the wheelhouse of the bottom shelf. That 80 to 100 proof is right where it is. That simple whiskey stuff, back in the day, that was like all 80 proof. And that's why, I mean, it's just that old fashioned whiskey taste that
Correct.
put on a black and white movie, pour some JTS Brown, you know, drink whenever Paul Newman drinks.
For sure, for sure.
Drag
Welcome
your
in,
ass
everybody.
upstairs.
So You talk about Jim Beam Bonded and how it's your favorite. What about it makes it your favorite?
Uh, I've always liked Jim Beam, especially the white label. A lot of people don't like the white label, but it's just so simple.
Mhm.
And Jim Beam Bonded was pretty much developed to be an escalated version of the white label. It's that 75% corn, 13% rye, 12% malted barley, the same recipe of the white label. Just, it used to be aged like 6 years,
Mhm.
not anymore, but it is aged a minimum of 4 or was, because it's been discontinued. That also helps. That really amps me up, bro, knowing that no one else is getting this stuff right now.
Right.
Uh, but that 4 year 100 proof, that Jim Beam peanutty on it.
Mhm.
So you get the vanilla oak, the caramel, but then you get that peanutty, which is just, I mean, Jim Beam specific.
Okay.
Bro, it smells like bourbon.
So your
Glug
your
life.
your criteria to say bottom shelf would be under $25, between 80 and 100 proof,
Yep.
and just no complexity, just straight bourbon.
I mean, if you can
Hey,
get
little miss
something under
Aaron.
$25 that's like not finished,
Mhm.
that's like not a blend. I mean, bottom shelf could be blends, but as far as a bottom shelf, for me, I don't drink the blends. I drink straight bourbon
Correct.
or whiskey, but not the blends.
That's understandable.
But yeah, but if you can get something that's complex, that's 80 to 100 proof under $25, more power to you.
Correct.
I just don't feel like you can. It's that simple old school. I don't know if you're aware, but I'm a little old.
Nah.
So,
You're only as old as you feel, brother.
well, then I'm really fucking old. I'm
So
older than I look, and I feel older than I am.
I think that's everybody. I think that's everybody. So you know what? I picked this up.
It's good. Good stuff. The whole
I,
benchmark lineup is good.
I paid $14 for this.
You got robbed.
Yeah. Ah,
That's a $10 bottle.
it's 14 here
Well,
for
New
sure.
York, everything's friggin' $5 more in New York, bro.
Yeah,
Kill me.
for sure. Shout
Nah,
out to Bourbon Pat for the mini Glen.
you know what? I'm gonna show your sponsor a little love here. I'm gonna I'm gonna dip into the wife's glassware.
There you go.
You hear that?
I have never had Benchmark at all. So this is a first time try for me.
I almost went benchmark foolproof because
Hmm.
benchmark foolproof does have a not really complexity, but because of the higher proof, I don't consider it bottom shelf, but uh, it's right in there. The 125 proof, it gets some of that cherry cola going on. So try some
Correct.
benchmark foolproof.
I'm going to have to give that a try.
I was going to bring the benchmark bonded in, and I talked myself into Jim Beam bonded. I don't
Well,
know
that's your
how.
favorite go to. That's your favorite. So
Yeah.
I can understand you drinking the Jim Beam Bonded being it's your favorite.
I don't know how. I don't know how I talked myself into it. I had two at my desk.
Oh, I could imagine. I would imagine. You said you have what, 5 unopened bottles?
I do 4 now. I've got. Here's under my monitors.
Look at that lineup.
And that's just what I look at every day when I'm working.
I think we're gonna change your name to the Bottom Shelf King.
Oh, no, I don't want any static with the bottom shelf king. Because there already is one.
No, I got you.
You know whose videos I really enjoy? I don't know if you see his stuff, but he goes, "What's up, everyone? It's Dez from the Bottom Shelf Boys." He's
No,
just like,
I have not.
Dez from the Dez BSB or something. He's real
Okay.
cool, dude. He's just so laid back. He just looks so relaxed every time I see him.
Nice.
It's Dez from the Bottom Shelf Boys.
Well, I'll have to check that out and see, because I have never seen it. Welcome in, everybody. We are talking about Bottom Shelf Review. We talked about the Jim Beam Bonded and what classifies as a bottom shelf. Under $25, between 80 and 100 proof.
That's what I say.
That's what Fat Man says. And just the basic bourbon, not any blends or anything like that.
No weird finishes.
Little Miss asked if I have tried any bourbon cream yet. No, I have not. I have not tried any of that yet.
You gotta try bourbon cream in your coffee, bro.
I'll have to do that next week when I'm off.
My wife almost killed me for. She thought I was gonna wreck her Keurig because I put bourbon in instead of water, and I put it on iced coffee because it doesn't get hot enough to burn off the alcohol when you do iced coffee.
Right.
And I had the little bourbon coffee cups, and I put it in there, and I made coffee with bourbon instead of water, and then I topped it with bourbon cream and caramel.
Nice.
The coffee smelled like bourbon for a week.
How did it taste, though?
Amazing.
Oh, I'm sure.
Drunk by 10 a.m.
That's awesome. That is awesome. This Benchmark isn't bad. The number 8.
It's not. I should probably go get some and try it too.
Yeah, it's not bad at all. Travis, thank you for the gifter badge. Best idea I've ever heard. Raina, welcome in. So what other bottles? I know you said something about JTS Brown.
Yep.
What other bottles do you enjoy that you consider bottom shelf?
Oh,
Eric Cromwell, welcome in.
Bro, there's so many. Probably the most popular for a lot of people would be that Evan Williams Bottled in Bond.
Mm-hmm.
That's a good one, but it's not one of my like go-tos. Probably JW Dant.
JW Dant.
I like those. I like the stuff that Heaven Hill bought. You know, they were a brand and then they went away, and then Heaven Hill brought them back.
Mm-hmm.
But like JW Dant and JTS Brown are two of my like constant go-tos. I didn't even know about JTS Brown until there was a guy on here. What the heck was his name? Rye something Rye. Rowdy Rye. Rowdy Rye mentioned JTS Brown when I mentioned watching The Hustler.
Okay.
And he was like, "Yeah, that's JTS Brown." I was like, "Yeah, it is." And I was like, "You know what? I'm gonna go get some JTS." And I've gone through like 3 bottles now.
Nice.
I drink it every time I watch The Hustler. But
so give us a profile of JTS Brown.
Oh, dude, that's brown sugar bomb, bro.
Brown sugar.
Yeah, JTS Brown has the vanilla, oak, and caramel as usual, but as you get into it and you let it sit a little bit, it starts getting these brown sugar notes. It's friggin' delicious. Oh my God.
Definitely sounds good.
And it's like $15. And I don't get the regular JTS Brown, I get the Bottled in Bond. The Bottled in Bond is like $15, $16. The regular is like $12, $13.
That's not bad at all.
Yeah.
That's not bad at all. Thank you for the TikToks, Little Miss.
And I almost brought in the very old Barton 100 proof that I was
What
going to do
one's it?
instead of this.
Right,
Uh, I was all over the place with some 100 proofs tonight of what I was going to do.
right.
But I've been waiting to open one of these again because I just killed one like 3 weeks ago. I figured tonight was the night.
Well, I'm glad you cracked it open with us tonight and are enjoying it. I know you do enjoy it pretty often.
I do. And I share it. I
But
send out
you
handshakes.
do. I'm not doubting that one bit.
What's funny is I put one of these up. I put up 6 bottles for the Bear Den raffle,
Hmm.
and I put one of these up, and I had it shipped out. And then Mac won a set of 3 Jim Beam bottles in the raffle, and he like decided to send them to me in place of someone else doing something else. And one of these was one of the 3. So I sent one out and got one back.
Nice.
Yeah,
That's awesome.
as a gift of kindness because I didn't win anything. He sent me something he won, and it was
That's
one of
awesome. Hey, it's Darren. Welcome in.
What's your favorite bottom shelf?
You know what? Since I just cracked that benchmark because I've never had any benchmark that number 8, I would have to say so far between the benchmark, early times, and Coopercraft is my 3 bottom shelf that I like so far.
I'm not a fan of Cooper's crap. That's what's weird, right? I
Right.
like all this bottom shelf stuff, and everyone's like Cooper craft. I'm like, I don't like it. It's weird.
You know, it's not a everyday pour for me. You know, Cooper's Craft isn't, but I will pour it up every so often and enjoy it for sure.
Little Miss No Shit Given.
Yes.
That's a fantastic name. Holy crap.
So what besides how about the Old Crow?
Well, I
Actually,
can throw. I haven't got a backup of it.
you haven't had a backup of it?
No, I do. I have.
Oh, you do?
Yeah, I found it
Nice.
for like $13, so I bought it for a backup.
Nice. Nice. Actually, I want to touch on Ancient Age 90 because I know you enjoy that one pretty good too.
I do.
I want you to if you don't mind, if you could just go over that one a little bit with us.
I mean, it's pretty much the same as the rest of them. It's just I don't know. It seems more buttery
Hmm.
than most bottom shelves. Ancient Age 80 is good, but the 90 is like just a little more vanilla-y, and it's really kind of buttery.
Okay.
It's really kind of
So
nice.
it gives you like a buttery mouth feel or a taste.
Yeah, and I mean, it doesn't have a complex finish or anything because
Mm.
I mean, it's
Right.
bottom shelf.
Yeah,
It
for
just kind
sure.
of goes away, and it's not very viscous because it's only 90 proof,
Hmm.
but it's got this. It's almost like a buttery taste, not really a mouthfeel. Almost like
Okay.
a sweeter vanilla. I don't know. It's hard to describe.
That's fine.
It's hard to get past the 3 common adjectives when you're talking about bottom shelf.
Correct.
Except the brown sugar of JTS Brown. JTS Brown Sugar, patent pending.
So what made you now do you enjoy stuff that is higher than 100 proof?
Oh, absolutely. My wheelhouse actually, what I gravitate towards when I want to like drink
Hmm.
is like between 110 and 130. But if I'm chilling, I just want to put on an old movie and sit back and realize how old I am. It's those 100 proof $15 joints.
Right.
I could just throw the bottle in my lap I sit there with a glass in my recliner and just watch a movie like it's all dark. I got
Hmm.
the big TV going, and when I'm done,
Nice.
I pull the bottle out of my lap, unscrew it, pour some more, some old
That's
Bogart movies, or
that's awesome. That's awesome. So, what made you enjoy bottom shelf bourbon more than the other bourbons?
I think
Lee Welcome.
it's simplicity reminds me of simplicity. The same with the friggin' black and white movies or the old TV shows. It's like it's like really good for being really basic,
Mm,
doing the most with like the least. You know what I'm saying?
correct.
It's
I
like
get it.
I can get this out of $15 when I spend $70 and wind up pouring a iron smoke down the drain. You know what I'm saying? They did
Yeah,
it.
that
They did it simply. They had the recipe 75, 13, 12. They put it in a barrel. They aged it 4 years. They put it in a bottle, and that was it. And it's just, I mean, it doesn't get simpler.
the
Some of these things
simplicity
get
of a lot of things
crazy.
is beautiful.
I mean, some of the things you got to like read the label. Okay, finished in Kazov, I can't even pronounce it.
Uh huh.
Barrels, blah blah blah. And you're like, what's that even? I mean, like the 291 finished in Aspen Staves. I got it for like I don't know 30, but it's like $100 bottle, and it was
Thank you for the
garbage.
alien.
And it was garbage. The stick was just charred
This,
oak, a simple mash bill, and some thyme.
I can't disagree with that. I can't disagree with that. So I'm gonna go to the comments for a minute. Lee says he loves him some Bookers.
Easy with that, Lee. Don't bring that top shelf crap in here, buddy.
Yeah, we're talking about bottom shelf today. We got Travis said I agree 100%, and Lee said that bonded is goat.
That Bond, he knows. He knows, dude.
Like I said, I started looking for that around here because I want to give it a try, but I haven't found it yet.
Well,
I've
yeah.
gone. I know you said it discontinued and it's hard. It's hard to find. So I've been hitting some little hole in the walls every so often, and just checking and asking, like, "Hey, you got any Jim Beam bonded?" And nobody has had any thus far.
That's all I do when I'm traveling. I hit every liquor store. I like map to a liquor store and then put in search for liquor stores on the way. And I'll like make this little route when I have free time and hit liquor store after liquor store. And I look for the early times bottle and bond blacktop,
Hmm.
which I'm not going to look for anymore because I found I like the blue top better. But I got two of those. Finally ran into them. I look for the Jim Beam bonded. I
Hmm.
look for the C923s. Like
Okay.
shout out to Lee, my man Lee right there. He sent me the rest of his C923. Elijah Craig.
Yes,
It was here when I
I
got
saw
home.
that. I
Hell
saw
yeah.
that video.
And I was looking for the Penelope peach old fashioned for my wife. She found one today. Now she has three.
I was just gonna say she's got a couple of those now.
Yeah.
Now, would you consider that bottom shelf
Which one?
the Penelope Old Fashioned,
Cost
peach
$25.
Old Fashioned? Right. That's why I asked.
Costs $25 and it's finished because it's a drink. It's a ready to drink mix.
Correct.
I mean, I'm not going to
Correct.
mess with it. It's Penelope. I mean, the juice in it's definitely more than. I mean, when you think it's a $25 bottle,
Mhm.
that much is probably friggin' Penelope.
Mhm.
So,
And the rest is mixed.
yeah, you do the ratio, man. That's an expensive Penelope.
Yeah, for sure.
She got herself a creme brulee today too.
How was that? Did she try it yet?
Nope. She says
Nothing.
she's going to try it tonight, but then she walked past here holding a CBD drink and a thing of Pop Tarts and
Yeah.
said she was going to play Mario. You hear her? She
I
got a
heard her say
talking
something. I didn't
shit.
hear what she said.
She said, "I hear you talking shit."
Welcome in, everybody. Welcome in. Thank you for the taps. We're up to 2.4K likes. So I have to. I can understand where you're coming from with the Penelope Old Fashioned mix because it is $25, and there's not a lot of Penelope juice. Well, there's a decent amount of Penelope juice in it.
Right, right. It's probably 2-to-1 Penelope to mix. Hopefully,
Correct.
hopefully.
Correct. Jim Beam. That is another good one.
It just
I
makes
enjoy.
me happy. Shout out to Bourbon Pat, straight out of the barrel.
Absolutely.
Oh, you hear
Thank
the
you,
glove?
Bourbon Pat. Thank you, Bourbon Pat, for your sponsorship to the show.
I'm gonna get Glug Life tattooed across my belly, like Tupac.
There you go. There you go. You'll have to show me when it's done.
No.
Aaron Lee reached level 19 in the fan club. Thank you very much.
See, it's the same smell, but a little bit milder.
Okay.
Caramel's not as strong.
So, what is the age on the bonded versus the regular Jim Beam?
Well, this is 4 years, and I don't think this has an age statement on it, which if it doesn't, it's 4 years also. It's just, this is 100 proof. And that little bit of more proof, that little less watered down. This says age 4 years. So right on the side. And I believe the bonded is also 4 years. But it's that extra. It's also, this could have been distilled across several seasons.
Okay.
Blended together. Because this is bottled and bond, it has to adhere to the 1897 Bottled and Bond Act.
Okay.
Where it's distilled in a single season, single distillery, aged 4 years and 100 proof, and stored in a bonded warehouse. This could have been in my garage. It wouldn't have made that much of a difference, but
right.
It's that extra 20 proof, I think, that really kicks it up there. Not diluting it 20 more proof.
Correct. I'm glad you said that by the Bonded Act, and you explained it a little bit, because I didn't know anything about the Bonded Act. And welcome in 50, and I'm glad you explained that a little bit.
50?
50 bourbon guy.
Is he the popo? Are you police? 50?
Thank you for the tax, everybody.
Definitely no government names from this point going forward.
Run, it's the fuzz, he said.
I don't run nowhere.
Yeah, I agree. I don't really run anywhere either. So, 50, we were talking a little bit about Jim Beam Bonded and the Jim Beam Regular, and talked about the Bonded Act of 1870. What was it?
1897.
1897.
Thank you, Colonel Taylor, for spearheading activism towards the Bottled and Bond Act.
Thank you very much. So, at this time, I am going to open up the questions. If anybody has any questions, in regards to bottom shelf stuff that we have discussed tonight and or any other bottom shelf stuff. And 50 week class or Fat Man classifies bottom shelf as $25 from 80 to 100 proof and not complex with any kind of finishes or anything like that.
Simple whiskey made in a simple way for simple fat men like me.
Oh, show.
Keeping that shit old school.
Ashley Alizé, welcome in. Travis, welcome in. Aaron.
Which Aaron? Oh, there she is.
Aaron Lee.
Aaron liked the live. That's what she does.
That's what she does.
Doesn't make
I want to give you and your wife a shout out, okay? Because you and Heather do a lot of handshakes given out for a lot of people, myself included. I was one of the first ones you gave handshakes to, or let me rephrase that. When I started in the bourbon community, you and your wife were the first ones to send me handshakes. And I appreciate that. And you do it for a lot of people. And I just want to say thank you for all of that. And thank you to your wife for all of that also.
You hear that, babe? Big Papa says thank you for all that you do. Sending handshakes and brownies and loving fat bastards that drink too much.
Yeah, and the caramel too.
He said, oh, and the caramel too. She laughed.
Yeah, I heard her. She was laughing too.
What, babe?
I said, thank you. I love doing that crap.
She said, thank you. I love doing that crap.
Yeah. And you know what? And that's what makes it amazing. When you love to do something and you have a big heart and you take care of everybody else, I appreciate it. And I say thank you for everybody as a whole.
Just being part of the community, trying to be a good neighbor.
Absolutely. And
Dude,
that's what it's all about.
It's an amazing name too. Dude, who comes up with these amazing names?
Chest pain?
Chest pains, bro.
Yeah. Aaron Lee said, I reused Heather's handshake box. You might recognize it, Papa. I absolutely did, Aaron. And that was going to be my next shout out to you. I received a gracious box of handshakes from Aaron today. And it was a reused box. As soon as I received it and I opened it up and I said, "Oh yeah, this was sent to her. She sent it to me, and I really appreciate it." And Aaron, I want to thank you very much for the handshakes that you sent to me, and I will appreciate every one of these, right along with the ones that Fat Man and Heather sent. I appreciate those as well.
So she gifts on here and gifts in real life too?
Absolutely.
Holy
Aaron
crap.
Aaron is one of the amazing people on here, right along with you and Heather.
I'll tell you what though, I've upped my snow globe game. Look at these.
Nice.
I taped those on the outside of the box now.
That's awesome. That's awesome. That is awesome.
It helps to work from home.
Yeah, for sure.
Just fuck around today.
That is amazing. Lifer, welcome in. I don't know how to say the first part of it, but Lifer, welcome in. So I want to also thank the sponsors of the show. That would be Preet Liquor at preetliquor.com. Bourbon Pat for the Straight Out of the Barrel merch. I have a Glen here from him. I also have a shirt and a hat that I will be wearing on the next episode. I'm new to the community, and it is for sure a group of awesome people from all over. You're absolutely correct, Travis. You are absolutely correct. There's a lot of amazing people in the bourbon community. So I want to thank Preet Liquor, 10th Mountain Whiskey Spirits, and Will Easy, the real Will Easy on here. If you message him, you can get tater stickers. Bourbon Pat, you can message him. He does stickers, he does glasses, he does hats, shirts, coasters. This beautiful coaster right here. And W Energy. If you use Bar Talks with Big as your checkout code, you get 30% off from W Energy. And starting tonight or tomorrow at preetliquor.com, if you use the code Big Papa, BIGPAPA, you get 20% off any new Nulu product from preetliquor.com. So you guys go over there, check it out, see what you can get for $20 off with the Nulu product.
I think Johnny needs to put some of his basement stuff online. We were there and he was like, I think I have some blacktop early times down in the basement. I was like, what?
Right.
I've been looking for that for friggin' a year.
Yeah. You know, and that's
I'm sure I've got a couple of cases down there.
Oh, I'm sure he does. I'm sure he does. Did he go look while you were there?
No. Oh,
No?
he was busy, dude. You know.
Yeah, he was.
You know how busy he was that day.
He was very busy. And it was a great event. I mean, it was great to see everybody. As always, I enjoy seeing you and Heather and hanging out with you guys. It was great meeting up with Mac for, first time in person. The Bronx Taino, David Rickhouse, Bourbon Barry, the Bourbon Mod April.
Dude, Bourbon Pat.
Bourbon Pat was there. Yeah. Grumpy. It was great meeting everybody in person, and I would love to try to do that again and meet up with everybody and hang out again.
Bourbon Festival.
The Kentucky Bourbon Festival.
Just saying.
When is that? September what?
September 5th through the 7th.
5th through the 7th. We'll have to see if I can get the time off.
It's too late to get tickets now.
Yeah, but I can still come down and hang out.
That's what you ever meet or talk with Casey on here? Casey Herrera. He went by Oak Groupie.
Yes.
Yeah, he didn't get tickets either. He was waitlisted. He never got tickets, but he's coming down. Him and his wife are coming down to hang out.
That's awesome. Yeah, I think I'm in a
6 hours a day, so
right.
The rest of the time is going to be nonsense.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, I know they have like a golf tournament going on that supports the veterans. They have they're doing like a dinner and a tasting the night before. Excuse me. There's a lot of stuff going on, besides the festival itself.
We're talking
Aubrey,
about
welcome
dinner at our house.
Say it again.
We're talking about doing a dinner at our house for a few select people.
There you go. That'd be awesome.
Maybe some pozole. My wife
Really?
makes pozole, bro.
I've never had it, so
Like hominy and pork chunks, and like
Okay.
a savory, peppery broth, cabbage, radishes. Fucking amazing.
nice. That sounds amazing. I've never had it, so it sounds good.
It's so good it'll get you deported.
Revelation. Huh?
It's so good it'll get you deported.
Oh, wow. If anybody would like to come into boxes, you're more welcome to. We're just kind of hanging out now. Yeah, man. So I've been trying to get everything done. As you know, I start my new job the 7th of July, so I've been trying to get all the stuff done. I had to go get my drug and alcohol test done today. I had to do my fingerprints Tuesday. So, I'm glad I had today off so I could just run out. Tonight's the first night I had a drink in 2 nights. Well, no, this would have been the third night.
I didn't have one on Tuesday because someone had me up late on Monday.
Hmm.
Can't remember whose live I was on Monday when I was up late, getting tossed, drinking a lot of good stuff.
That was your own live.
Was that my life?
Yeah, that was your live.
I know,
What's up,
dude.
Ryan?
I know. I had like 9 people there, and I was
Yeah.
tearing it up, bro.
Yep.
That was a good time. We had a lot of people there.
Yeah, we did. We did. There was a lot of people. I mean, at one point we did have like 8, 9 people in the boxes. But yeah, that was the night. What up, bro? That was the night that Jay and I jumped in because that dude was talking. Those couple people were talking trash. Yeah.
Gotta let them, dude. Just gotta let them talk trash, bro.
Yeah, but sometimes I shut it down. Other times I let it go.
That's the night. You're like, all right, everyone, tap the screen. I'm like, what the fuck are you doing, bro?
Yeah, that's right. We're in here hanging out. We can use some taps. They can tap it up.
I'm like, you in straight tap the screen mode. Like, I'm just chilling. I don't care if anyone taps.
24 GTS and Michter's 10-year bourbon. That's awesome.
Oh,
That
wow.
is awesome. How is that GTS taste, Ryan? Have you ever had any GTS? Fat man?
I had a 20. I won a handshake from Walter Inkton Bourbon.
Mm-hmm.
I think he's out of Georgia. I didn't even know that I entered the friggin' thing to win a handshake. But
Right.
I got a handshake of that and a handshake of something else. Though I don't remember what else, but it was a 23. It was a 23 GTS.
23.
Yeah, it was pretty good.
Your second 24 bottle, and it's delicious. Yeah, I've never had any GTS, so it's something I'll be looking forward to trying someday. I try to get into as many duck races as I can when I can to try to get those, but it doesn't always happen.
I know much of that stuff isn't worth over retail. I mean, people say how amazing it tastes, but at the end of the day, you're just drinking.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, no, I mean, around here, you're looking at 900 to 1,400 in between there.
I saw that Swagger 12 in the wild today. For
Swagger 12?
Yeah, that $200 bottle.
Yes.
I was like, how much? He's like, 200. I was like, no, dude, it's a pretty bottle, but damn, the juice ain't worth $200.
No, it's not, but the juice is pretty good. Don't get me wrong, it is pretty good.
It was good. I really appreciate David for sharing that shit.
Yeah, I do too, for sure. For sure. GTS is $650 on the blue page right now. That's understandable. Ryan, have you tried that Swagger 12 year? The hand blown glass bottle? That stuff was good. I mean, it was good, like I said, but not $200 good. I'm not spending $200 on a bottle of it.
And I mean, if you think about how much you would pay for a hand blown glass decanter with a hummingbird in the bottom, I mean, that's probably 40-ish bucks.
Right.
50-ish bucks maybe for something that delicate and beautiful.
Mm-hmm.
So was that juice $150 worth? I don't think so.
No. I mean, it's good. Don't get me wrong.
Right.
I would say like 70 to 100 good, but I'm not paying 200 for a pretty glass and some juice.
Right. I'll creep into a Renaissance fair and have some weirdo blow me a friggin' decanter for $40 and
yeah,
throw some JT Brown in that bitch. Oh, speaking of which,
oh, that's the bottom shelf Infinity bottle?
Yeah, buddy.
How many bottles did you pour into that?
I I can't find the video. I can't. I know
It's
there
on
was,
your page.
and I can't find it on my page. I look and I can't. I can't find out which one it is. I've gone through all my videos twice.
It was Easter Sunday.
Was it Easter Sunday? Okay,
Yeah,
okay,
it
that'll
was
help.
Easter Sunday. Yeah,
So there's like 13 or 14 bottles. Some I did 2 ounce pours. Some I did 1 ounce pours.
correct.
It was like all of my favorites. It had the ancient age. I think Old Crow was in there. Fighting Cock might have been in there.
Hmm.
ATS Brown, JW Dant, maybe a benchmark. I had all kinds of stuff in there, but I can't find the video to recreate it because, dude, I'm down to scraps, bro.
I see that.
And
I see that.
I want to get a bigger, like a jug,
Mhm.
and do an infinity jug, and like duplicate what I did, but at a higher volume, and
Mhm.
send out little 375s of that joint.
Yeah,
'Cause you
I know
think,
everybody that has tried it said that it was good.
yeah, you seen how crazy people were going for this. Friggin'
Yeah.
Big Daddy's Bourbon Room said it just keeps coming back with different flavors, and
Yeah,
I'm like, smells and tastes like bourbon to me.
Big Bourbon, welcome in. Actually, I've been talking about picking up a 3-liter barrel, and doing a project.
God, that's so good. Ooh. And that's the bottom of the bottom. That's the bottom of the bottom shelf infinity bottle.
Correct.
Down there.
Down to the last little bit.
That's what I'm saying. What if I have let's see if I can make it in here. Can I
You know
pour
what?
steady enough? Here we go. There it is.
Buzzer juice.
Pouring steady.
I'm not going to look. What's your thoughts on Uncle Nearest 1856?
1856. I don't think I've had that one. I had that. Was it 1880 something? 1884?
I'm not sure. I don't know anything about Uncle Nearest. That's why I was asking. Now that we're not doing the show, I poured up a Widow Jane 15-year that I got from Aaron.
Nice.
I'll give this a shot. Never had it before. Oh, there goes my bubble wrap.
That's the last of the bottom shelf infinity bottle.
That's the last of it?
That's the last of it. That's the bottom. The bottom of the bottom shelf infinity bottle.
Hell yeah.
That's coming to you, big guy.
You sure about that?
Oh yeah, I guarantee it.
Well, I appreciate that, man. You don't have to do that. I appreciate
And I'm
it.
gonna try to recreate it and maybe throw a couple different twists in there and see if I can make it even better. But let me label this right now while I'm thinking about it. I don't think you had my bottom shelf infinity bottle, did you?
I have not.
Then yeah, it's coming to you. I just sent Mac some handshakes and gave him a pour of it. And I put on his, it was the bottom of the bottom of the bottle. But that's because it was the bottom. I
Right.
didn't know how much was left. But
Right.
yours is the official. Ain't no more in that bitch. Bottom of the bottle.
Well, I appreciate that, brother. Since you sending me your last little bit of it.
Hell yeah. I ain't send you none else. Next time what I'm going to do is I'm going to throw my hydrometer in that sucker and find out what proof that is.
Yeah. I'd be interested to know. This Widow Jane 15 year is not bad at all. Hell yeah.
And to make it official,
Oh yeah, we got it. We got to put the official sticker on there.
got to put the official sticker on there to make it official. Come on. Right there.
Some comments were filtered in this live. Now it's official.
Official. Yeah, buddy.
So with this Widow Jane 15 year, the hug stays in your mouth for a bit. It lingers.
Really?
Yeah. I got a for some reason I got like a almost like a cinnamon candy. You know the red cinnamon candies?
Yeah, those little red hot things.
Yeah, the red hot cinnamon candies. That's what I kind of got off of it. Oh, I got to drag a puzzle piece. Buddy's Bourbon, welcome in.
What's up, everyone? How you doing?
I'm getting something else. I just can't figure out what it is. It's good. It's smooth. Don't get me wrong. Not like smooth in a sense that
You know what you
there's
meant.
no heat on it, but it's a good drinker for sure.
Someone's setting off Juneteenth fireworks.
Oh, really?
Yep.
Travis, welcome in. Aaron, what did you get off of it when you tried it, or when you drank it, I should say? Elijah Craig, the C923. I was looking to see if mine was the C, but it's not. Mine is the B524.
B524 is the second best of this joint, dude. B5.
Is it?
Yeah, that's my second favorite, dude. That's a fantastic bottle. I look for those when I can't find these.
Right. I'll have to send you some of it.
Well, I got one.
What, the B524?
Oh yeah. Okay.
Okay.
I got the B524 in the other room.
All
This
right.
is 133 proof. 13 years and I can't see. Hold the light up. 13 years and 7 months.
This one is 130.6, 11 year, 2 months.
Yeah,
And it was really good. I enjoyed it.
it is really good.
My thing is I don't I don't sit and drink them until they're gone. So I drink, from every different bottle everywhere.
I see, and I'll sit and I'll drink from different bottles until I go, oh, I remember how fucking good that was. Holy crap. And I'm drinking it. And then I'll sit down and put the bottle in my lap. And I'll be drinking it. Next thing you know, cork's in the pig, bottle's in the trash.
Right. Oh, by the way, if you have any empty bottles that you're not going to keep, send them my way.
Problem is, I keep the corks though. I send you
Yeah, that's
bottles
fine.
and I'm getting corks.
That's fine. My wife's gonna do some craft projects with the empty bottles. I don't empty
Interesting.
them fast enough, so
So she's not doing like this.
no, she's doing something else with them without the corks.
You know how rough it was for me to do this and not put that topper in the fucking pig, bro?
Oh, I'm sure. I'm sure.
That topper belongs in the pig, bro.
Aaron said, I don't know. I'm not trained enough to get technical yet. I really like the 15, though. I really enjoy it also. I'm actually trying to work Johnny into doing a pick at Widow Jane.
Dude, he's such a good dude.
Yes, he is fantastic.
Him and G2 and his daughter. I mean,
They all are amazing.
Heather found a home there, man. She's like, just meshes in.
Mm-hmm. For sure. I enjoy going there and just sitting down talking with him and his wife and just hanging out. Yeah.
Heather and I were there fucking around with each other, and there were a couple of people on the couch who were older relatives, right?
Mm-hmm.
Up there in the little area who like weren't speaking English. And G2 was like, my aunt wants me to let you know that she thinks you guys are a beautiful couple.
That's awesome.
That sounds like that's awesome.
That is awesome.
That made my night.
For sure. Aaron, I'm still getting to learn my palate and learning how to pick up notes and different things on different bourbons. So it doesn't happen overnight. It takes a long time. I can pick up a couple here and there, but
How come
not
Aaron
like
doesn't pop in the box?
Erin's shy. She doesn't like being in the box. She's
Go
gotten in the
yourself.
box. She got in the box once and showed me her selection, I should say. And then she was like, all right, I'll talk to you guys later. Boop. And she was out. Yeah, that's all you can do, Aaron. Is try.
Yep.
Dude,
What up?
that hard truth pick that they just did,
Yeah, that was amazing.
that
Bro,
was amazing.
that sample bottle blew my mind.
Yes.
Holy crap.
Yes.
Woo.
Yes.
Man, to be part of that pick. Oh my God.
Yes. That Mac and I were talking about it after him and I both tasted it. You get like a honey, almost like a honey and a little bit of a graham cracker taste to it. It was delicious.
Heather
That
lost her
130.
mind on that.
Yeah, that 130 was really good.
On that hard truth pick they did. Remember that sample?
Yeah, that was good. That was good.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was good.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It was really good.
Oh man, you're bringing back memories.
Hell yeah. That was that's it. We were sitting here talking and I looked over and I had the Maple Boulet bottle sitting next to me and I was like, oh, that was really good. That hard truth pick was really good.
Hell yeah.
I mean, it's not my bottle. I picked it up to share it, to send it to somebody because they asked me to. So I haven't even tried it yet. Actually, Aaron sent me a sample of it.
Okay, I was getting ready to write a label, bro. Because we've got that maple brulee, dude.
Aaron sent me a sample of it. Right here. Hard Truth Maple Brulee.
Lulu maple brulee.
Heather's got a Nulu maple brulee.
I've never had that.
I know.
Got you.
That sucker was an evergreen store pick down here in Louisville. Fucking delicious.
How about,
The hard truth's better.
have you tried the Bee's Knees from Short Barrel or the
Oh, yeah.
Sasquatch?
Hold on. Let's move that. Let's move that.
Oh my God. This smells like pancake syrup. How are those?
Bee's Knees, Sapsquatch.
How are they?
Friggin' fantastic. These are Heather's bottles, so you know they're good.
Yes.
This is off her bottom shelf.
Really?
Yeah, bro. Her bottom shelf has $100 bottles on it.
Wow.
Her
Hey.
bottom shelf has the Nulu Creme Brulee or the Maple Brulee. It has the Pursuit United Double Oak on her bottom shelf, bro.
Wow.
Hard
She doesn't-
Truth Maple Brulee on her
She
bottom
doesn't.
shelf. On
Her
her
palate
bottom
is not
shelf.
like ours.
No. Her top shelf is like all Penelope. Her middle shelf is like New Riff and 1 foot cock fucking maple. And her bottom shelf is like shit that I would give my left arm to freak. Actually, you know what? I kind of bought these anyway, so.
Right.
But for her.
I've heard so many stories about those or how good those are. I've never tried them yet.
So friggin' good, bro. So friggin' good, bro.
Hey, this Maple Brulee smells amazing.
It is amazing. Well, you'll find out in a minute.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, dude.
Wow. Now I see why so many people like this.
They did their thing with that.
Yes, they did. You know what this tastes like? This tastes almost like that pick.
Almost, dude.
Yeah.
Almost.
That is really good.
Did you shoot your whole shot? Did you pour the whole bottle?
No, I did not.
Am I the only one that does that? You did not. I'm the only one that won.
It was all the way up to the bottom of the screw cap, and I poured that much of it. And man, that is amazing. Dude, this is really good. Aaron, thank you so much.
Well, she did you a favor, homie.
Yes, she did. Good night, Boogie.
I would have made you dance for it.
Huh?
I said I would have made you dance for it. As soon as you pull out that sample. Can't drink it till you dance. Give me the sprinkler. And when you get to the end, you gotta
bring it on back. Yeah, this is really good. Dude, when I put it up to my nose, I was like, oh my God.
Yeah, bro.
It smells like syrup.
Yeah.
And it tastes like I'm eating pancakes.
That's redonkulous.
Torch Tree Bourbon Whiskey, welcome in. Yeah, this tastes like I'm eating pancakes and syrup. With a touch of cinnamon in the pancakes. And bananas.
Hey, babe.
Yes, my love.
We got to send my man some of your short barrel.
You can have whatever he wants.
You can have whatever you want.
Well, I appreciate that. Thank you very much. Derek, welcome in.
He said, fucking A, I can.
Has he had Havana?
Have you had Havana?
Yes.
Yes, we've had Havana.
I like Havana. I'm not a big fan of the Rio. But if you mix the Rio and the Havana together, I like them both.
Do you hear that?
Yeah, he can't have anything now.
She said you can't have shit now.
Oh,
Because
man.
you said you don't like Rio.
Derek, I just tried the maple brulee for the first time, and it is on point.
Yeah, that hard truth, man.
Yes. It tastes like, banana pancakes with maple syrup.
Oh, shit. Hard truth is supposed to... Oh, babe.
Yes, my love.
Hard truth is supposed to be releasing that 6-gallon release.
Oh, you need
Thanks.
Bear
Bear Wallow.
When?
No, yeah, Bear Wallow. Like any day now. Like now.
Are we going?
Hey, did you see Eagle Rare 12 years got released on
Father's
other
Day.
day? Yeah, Father's Day.
Yeah, we found out about it after. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm kind of excited, but kind of not.
Excuse me, I'm a big fan of the 10 year, so I kind of want to try the 12 year. Try the 12 year.
Me too. Kind of excited,
What?
kind of not.
Correct.
Kind of thinking it's 10-year.
But I'm not wanting to spend secondary prices for it, that's for sure.
For sure.
It goes for $50 at the distillery, and I've read and heard that secondary was going for like $500.
Oh, she's coming to fuck with me with a fucking leopard gecko. Come in here, baby. Show everyone how beautiful you are.
Who the fuck you talking to?
You bitch, get down here.
Hey guys, what's up?
What's going on?
Here, say hi to Cheese.
Jeez.
Cheese is
That's
our
awesome.
albino leopard gecko.
I've been wanting to get a lizard, and my wife cannot stand reptiles.
I can't either. That's why I thought she was coming to mess with me.
It's Cheese.
I know. I see him cheesing. Him or her.
Her.
I see
It's
her
her.
cheating.
It's a her. She's shedding.
Poor cheese.
Yeah, it's all good.
Yeah, they meld. They go through that.
Yeah. So she's not eating a whole lot. Her tail's not fat because she's shedding. It's all good though.
Right.
She's going through it.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
You should get a male, and then you'll have a bunch of baby ones.
No.
Mm.
That sets a bad example.
It's... Never mind, my comment wasn't nice.
Go ahead. I'm okay with not nice. He's got moderators.
I don't care if it's not nice either.
I was like, is that because he can make babies?
Shit, I purposely can't make babies.
All right. What
Took my shit out of the gene pool.
are we sending Big Papa?
Whatever he wants.
I heard you make fun of my bottom shelf.
I wasn't. I was talking about how fucking elevated your bottom shelf was compared to ours.
I only got
Right.
one.
I said, Heather, I said your palate is different than ours for bottom shelf.
That's because I don't have the palate of a trash panda.
You got one expression she don't like
Ooh.
on that bottom shelf, and unfortunately, it was given to her as a whole bottle
Right.
from my man, Big Daddy's Bourbon Room. Bless his kind, fucking expensive half heart. That honeydew, bro.
Ooh.
I hear all of Garrison is not that great.
It is
not.
It smells like sweaty draws.
Oh, I can imagine.
Here, hold on. I even
Derek,
put it in the
I am
decanter.
wondering the same thing myself. What is that, Heather?
It's my decanter.
Oh,
I had Rio in it, but I killed it. So I put the Garrison Brothers in there to see if it would
Air out a little bit.
open it
uh-huh.
has not. It's it still smells like
It's the
sweaty
yeah.
buttholes.
That's I have to freaking coin the phrase, dude. It's that long in the saddle smell, where
Yes.
you got the sweat and the saddle, the leather and the friggin' tobacco and the sweat. It's like you spent all day riding fences, and then you threw your draws in a friggin' barrel. You're smoking and riding the saddle, and holy.
Yeah, I'm not a big fan of Garrison Brothers, from what I can tell. Honey Elizabeth, welcome in. Derek, that old swagger is phenomenal. It
That
just,
Yeah.
I'm not looking to spend $200 on it, but
Like,
it is definitely a great pour.
Yeah, if you want to drop $200, we can get you a bottle.
If it's
Derek
not
said
good.
he ordered one today.
Yep. I mean, we were talking about it earlier. Me and Big Papa were talking about it. And even if, I mean, the juice was good, it was tasty. It
Correct.
wasn't any better than, like, I don't know, like the James E. Pepper decanter. Wasn't better than that.
Mhm.
It was about that level of deliciousness, right? And that's like
Yeah, I
a
would
$50
say-
bottle.
Yeah,
And so unless you're going to pay $150 for a hand blown hummingbird bottle, dude, it's not worth it.
No,
I'm gonna use that bottle for an infinity bottle. Yeah,
Ah.
the hand blown glass is phenomenal. Don't get me wrong, I really like it, but I don't know if it's $200 good for me. You know what I mean? Everybody has their own choices, and Fat Man and I were talking about that earlier. And what you like
Yeah.
to drink is what you like to drink. I don't criticize anybody or, ostracize anybody for what they like to drink. For me, for the hand blown glass and the juice is not worth it to me for $200. But again, what you prefer in your glass and what you enjoy is what you enjoy, and I'm not criticizing anybody at all.
That's true.
It'll
Very-
look good on the bar for sure. For
Very
sure.
well said. Yep.
If I had an opportunity to get one for under $100, I would definitely grab one just because it looks good on the bar. You damn right. And the juice is good. Chocolate Redux. Yeah, I hear that's amazing. I haven't had it yet.
That's amazing. Holy crap.
I hear it is
The
amazing.
chocolate redux, that friggin' Woodford. Oh my God. I had it at the Homie Paul's.
Mm-hmm.
Next door neighbor who's a spirit manager at friggin' Liquor Barn here.
Mm-hmm.
He brought it over. He's like, I got something I want you guys to try. And he brought that little 375 over and cracked it. Dude, it was chocolate all the way through. It was chocolate on the nose, chocolate on the tongue, chocolate on the friggin' the back of my throat. The finish was, it was, holy crap. It was like 130 proof chocolate.
Yeah. And I hear everybody loves it from what everybody that I've heard that drank it or tried it loves it. And you're right, it does come in a 375, and that's it, not a 750.
Yep.
And Derek was saying he heard it was an accident too.
It had to have been to be that good. It couldn't have fucking been planned. No one's
Yeah,
that
for
smart,
sure.
bro.
Derek, you want to come up in the box? Yeah, I mean it's from what I hear, it's phenomenal. Bourbon Pat raves about it too, and he had somebody offer him any bottle he wanted for one. I sent you an invite. If you want to click on it and come up with us so you could just talk instead of having to type, you can. Oh, you're working? All right, no problem. Oh, the whole fits? Have you opened that yet? I think I asked you that earlier.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Already had 2 pours out of it. Had to get this classy shit out of the way before the bottom shelf reviews.
Nice.
The bottom shelf tasted better.
Really?
You know what's funny is this smelled a little bottom shelfy.
I would imagine.
You hear that pop after all that? Dude, it's still
Pop
popping,
is
bro.
good.
Dang.
That pop is good.
It stays
When it
popping.
fits on a duck race? Yeah. I think I seen that. I think I was in that duck race. Yeah, that is a great pop.
Okay, so this bottle, my neighbor, the homie Paul, right over here, has a neighbor that I'm not going to mention his name.
Right.
He's a spirit manager at a major chain here in Louisville.
Hunter, welcome.
And I was chatting him up. We were at that liquor store because he said that they had some sweet wheat and some 12-year 1792 that came in, but they hadn't released it yet. So we're looking around to see. That was like a week and a half ago. Looking around to see if they put it out yet. And then we ran into him. I'm like, "What's up, man? What's up with that sweet wheat?" He's like, "It's not out yet. 12-year, not out yet. We're going to save some of that for some rewards for reward members, and then the rest we're going to put out." I was like,
Right.
"Dude, I'm wanting those because I need backups, right?" And he's like, "All right, cool." And I'm like, "What about Penelope, the old fashioned, the black walnut, the peach?" He's like, "Don't have them." He goes, "I got that 7-year-old Fitz." I go, "You put it out yet?" He goes, "No, but I can make it happen." And I was like, "Oh, okay." He's like, "Meet me at the bar." Went over to the bar. He rang it up at the bar, $65 and whatever cents. Ran the card. "You need a receipt?" "No, I'm good."
Right.
He went and he looked for a box. Okay, this is a good box. Went out back, came back with that shit in the box with the lid closed.
Nice.
There you go. Have a good day.
Nice.
So no one knew that I bought some shit that wasn't on the floor yet.
Nice.
So I got this sucker before it was even put out on the floor here in Louisville.
That's awesome.
Hell yeah.
That is awesome.
I was like,
Now,
"That's
I've
what I'm
heard-
talking about."
Yeah, for sure. I mean, if you could, anytime you can get stuff like that before it's out on the floor, that's a beautiful thing.
Hell yeah. He's the one
So
that
I-
gave me the handshake of my first King of Kentucky, the
Right.
2024 King of Kentucky. I was chilling with the homie Paul's, and he came over and he's like, "We killed this bottle the other day, but I saved you a handshake and give me a handshake of that shit."
Yeah, I hear the King of Kentucky is really good too. I've never have that, but I hear the bottle's like $2,000.
It's not worth the hype, bro.
No,
No.
that's
I'm glad
good to
I
know.
spent several hundred at friggin' Costco for it.
Yeah, that's good to know. I didn't know Penelope was coming out with a black walnut old fashioned.
They got 3 old fashions, dude.
Really?
Yeah, the peach is just the first one they tease everyone with.
Okay.
But this summer they're supposed to come out with a black walnut and another one.
Really? Hopefully it's an apple.
Ooh, that'd be nice.
Yeah.
I feel like it's going to be some sort of cherry.
Cherry?
That's what I feel like.
Maybe.
Black
Maybe.
walnut seems weird though, doesn't it?
Yeah. I think the old black walnut will be really good. Derek, I got mine from Texas. I got mine.
That's on the
couple
duck
months
race,
ago,
bro. You're the only
Huh?
You're the only other one I ever heard talk about a duck race, bro. He won his bets on the duck race.
Yeah. Yep. Yeah, if you're in Discord groups, they run duck races, and the blue page, they have duck races on there too.
There's the peach old fashioned.
Listen, it's good. It's good, but it has a lot of peach flavoring in it.
I heard if you throw like an ounce or two of toasted rye in with it, it makes it amazing.
I mentioned that to you before too. Somebody else probably told you that too. Stephanie's the one that told me the night I poured it up because I wanted to try it. The night I got it,
I heard
and
it from the liquor store owner in Burlington, Massachusetts, when we bought the bottle.
okay, I put in the Penelope toasted rye that you sent me.
Yeah.
I put that in it, and it was good. Like I said, it was good, but it enhanced the flavor of the peach to me. It was
Interesting.
almost like drinking a peach ring. You know the peach ring candies?
Yeah.
It reminded me of them when I was drinking it.
That seems like too much peach.
Yes. Somebody else said try putting bourbon in it. An ounce of bourbon, just regular bourbon, not the rye. And it's supposed to be a lot better. It cuts the sweetness out of it. I haven't tried that yet, but I only have one pour out of mine. I haven't drank any more of it since then.
It's summertime, man. You gotta get in that.
You know what? I'm gonna be honest with you. I prefer making my own. I usually use Eagle Rare, and I've done one with Buffalo Trace, but I make them myself. I have the bitters, and I just make it myself. I mean, I don't get down with putting the orange peel and all that in it, but I just throw the bitters, the simple syrup, and then the bourbon. Give it a good stir, or spin it around with my finger, and give her down the old hatch.
I prefer the original old fashioned, where you pour bourbon in a glass and then you give your wife what for. You don't get more old fashioned than that, bro.
Yeah, for sure. For sure. That is for sure.
The dark side of Ward Cleaver.
The dark side of who?
Of Ward Cleaver.
Ward
From Leave It to
Cleaver?
Beaver?
Oh, yeah.
After the camera cuts. Damn it, June.
Alrighty, Aaron. Aaron, I actually got to send you a message because I want to find out a little bit about your trip real quick. Have a good night. I've arrived at the beach.
Damn.
What are you staying tonight at the beach, Aaron?
She just wants us to hate her.
No, she's out. She's already gone.
You, Aaron.
She's already gone.
All right, man. I'm going to go upstairs and spend time with my wife.
Yeah, I was just getting ready to say it's 10 o'clock. I'm going to get off of here, jump in the shower, and then talk to the wife for a few minutes.
Up on here, but she hasn't, so I'm going to take off.
Yeah, no, you're good, brother. Do what you got to do. I appreciate you being on the show tonight, and I appreciate you coming in here, chatting it up with me. As always, it's been a great time, and we will talk soon.
Sounds good, man.
All right, brother. I'll talk to you.
All right. Love you.
Good night, everybody. Love you too, brother. Thank you very much for being in here, tapping the screen, chatting it up with everybody. And